Hi everybody, welcome to another update on the stock screener. We continue our NPV calculation technique and we'll compare SOMA Gold with Sigma Lithium, Verde Agritech and MEG Energy. So you can use this technique with every company, with every commodity. So we are comparing even gold with lithium, potash and oil. And let's see if any of these companies are good or better than Soma Gold. Let's start with Sigma Lithium. So this was the Soma Gold chart. 70 million enterprise value, and we'll probably reach that in 2025, 2026. So just wait a few years and there will be upside. Sigma Lithium, I think this is still a very good company. When we see 5.5 billion enterprise value, that's around here. And we can reach that enterprise value in about 4 years, in 2026-7. So I think Sigma Lithium is still undervalued and can go up maybe 50% from here. And of course, this depends on the spodumene price. Here we have the 4,000 currently. Could go higher in the coming years, and then it will drop off, as Sigma Lithium also projects. The lithium price will drop off at some point after 2027, back to 2000. And I have calculated this with a very low cost AISC, so very good margins. Production will triple in 2025, could even go higher later on. And based on this, we have capex of 200 million here, so that's also included. And you can see that there is upside based on the cash flows that are coming in. So good company, but of course everything depends on the spodumene price. And I will show you later on how important it is to watch the commodity price. For example, MEG Energy, that's oil. Here we have an enterprise value of 7 billion CAD, that's around here. And you can see that the cash flows will never hit that 7.2 billion, at least not for the next 10 years. So I think MEG Energy is not a good investment at 75 oil. But this can change, of course, if the oil price rises or drops. So there is still good margin on this company. Net income is pretty high, very steady. But let's show you what happens with MEG Energy at different oil prices. So 7.2 billion enterprise value, that's here. What happens when oil goes to 100? Then everything changes. Then I will need to increase my y-axis because share price could go up, at least double from here at 100 CAD oil price. So everything depends on that. Let's say it goes to 60. Maybe nobody is going to use oil anymore. We have an EV boom. Guyana is going to supply us with a lot of oil, and we get 60 oil. What's happening then? Then we get these cash flows. You see that 7.2 billion enterprise value, and cash flows are minimal. And I even guess that somewhere in 2030, the oil price could go even lower because nobody is going to use it anymore, just like palladium right now. And palladium is crashing. Rhodium is also crashing because nobody is using that anymore. We are going to EVs. So here I could see oil dropping even lower. And that means that the cash flows are not coming in anymore. So 60 oil would be a disaster for MEG Energy. And we could see MEG Energy drop maybe 50% even. So this is the importance of the commodity price. And it's crucial that you know where this is going. Okay? Very important. So now we have Verde Agritech, and currently the potash price is at 310. I expect it to, yeah, it could bottom around here. It's pretty low. So I added here 350 potash for the coming years. And even then with 350 potash, I don't see upsides at all with Verde Agritech because their costs are pretty high at 300 AISC. So the margins are low for that potash price. They also need to build that plant, that's 70 million in capex. So that's this here, the drop in capex. All of that money will need to be invested again in that new plant. And then it could rise a bit faster after that. But look at the enterprise value, we are already at 135 million, that's here. So even in 10 years, it probably won't reach that. So I don't like Verde Agritech at this point, but everything can change, as I said, with the commodity price. So let's do some sensitivity analysis on that. So we have 350 now for potash. Let's say potash goes back to 400, then it changes. So we have enterprise value here. So in about 10 years, you will see some upside if potash is at 400. If we go back to 500, then there is a lot more upside. So we could go much higher at 500 potash. Maybe I should increase the range. So we can see the cash flows coming in. We are currently here. So plenty of upsides at 500 potash. Last year we had a high of 1,300 potash. And that's why I was bullish, of course, because you could get a lot of cash flow here, and only in about 1 to 2 years you would reach that enterprise value that was somewhere here. So everyone was bullish here. Even at 800 potash, it would be a very good investment because in only 2 years you would hit that enterprise value. But yes, markets do change, and potash is now back to 310, right? Let's say that potash stays at 310 forever, which is very possible because we have more production in Russia and Belarus. It's coming onto the market in the second half. So there will be some pressure to the potash price. And if the potash price stays at the current level at 310, look at what happens. Verde Agritech will not be making any money and will probably drop in market cap as well. So it is crucial that you know what the commodity prices will do. Let's say it goes to 250, everything is possible. Then you can see that this company could go bankrupt at that price. So important to watch the potash price every day to know what to do. You need to know the outlook of that commodity. So currently, not bullish on Verde Agritech at all. So let's do a comparison. SOMA Gold still very good at current gold prices at 1900. I do think that gold will be stable, at least for this year and coming years. So this should be doing fine. Sigma Lithium, dependent on the lithium price, still think that there is more demand than supply. This will do fine as well. MEG Energy, yeah, oil could go up in the third quarter because of high demand and less supply, but people are saying that there could be a recession in the fourth quarter, first quarter, and also the demand could come down in oil from the fourth quarter onwards because then it's off season. So yeah, something to watch. If the oil price drops to 60, you have seen what happens with the chart. It will drop almost in half. So that's something to watch. Watch the oil price. Verde, I don't think this is a good investment right now. You can see here clearly that the cash flows are not going to come in the coming years at this price. Also, Belarus and Russia potash are coming onto the market. So, yep, you can watch this space, watch the potash price. If it goes to 400 to 500 potash, then I will get interested again. But I'm not going to hope for that price increase. So also you need to know lithium is currently trading at 10 times the cost of production. So it is probably going to go down at some point back to the cost of production. While gold isn't going to do that. It's just going to keep on rising based on the debt to GDP, based on higher deficits, more central bank buying. So gold will be stable. So that's why I like this play more than Sigma Lithium or MEG Energy, because oil is going to go down in demand in the future. Potash, there's plenty of potash coming from Russia and Belarus. So this is why I think this is still the best play. This is probably second place. You can see here it's still cheap compared to the cash flows. Then I would probably go to MEG Energy. Yeah, could be that the shale bust is coming, as people say. Not so sure about that, but that's on third place. And Verde Agritech, yeah, this just doesn't look appealing to me, how these cash flows are coming in. Okay, so that was another update, some more companies covered. And this gives you a very good look at how to invest. We invest in cash flow only. And we project them, and based on this, we take our positions. And I'll see you in the next video.